Things will never be the same again. Listen, a ship explored the outer solar system for planets for people to live in. Discovery was the ambition, war was never part of the mission. Then our furthest reach within the galaxy had been deleted from existence. An ancient race of beings hungered for power with greed but met with our resistance. I was just a boy when the planet ready for war. I still remember leaving my mother when she was called for. Her ship was the first to the battle that they deployed in. Rest assured, I'll be back before you know it. Though I felt the void then, and we said goodbye, knowing it would be the last time. So Dad and I didn't even cry within the first year that my mother died. And as the war continued through, my father was called too. When Dad left, my eyes opened to a sense I found new. I was overcome by hate and drowning in rage. I felt alone and my solitude was the cage. The hole within my soul grew. It was the day before my father's funeral that they had told news. It was 7 years since the last time I seen him. A hero, but on earth the enemy had beat him. The funeral was closed casket. His spirit lingered like the tombstones lit with flames dancing. The commander turned to his squad and composed a symphony. He snapped his eye with a gaze that pierced into me. I was but a drop of water in a vast sea. His stare demanded sacrifice, commitment, and responsibility. He shouted and 21 guns let off a pop, and with every blast of light, I felt a chill run up my spine and I was ready to fight.
When you begin to trust identity, synchronicity, and being a part of a plan, then you will find that even in the midst of great calamity and incredible odds, you will be able to defy the laws of humanity.
Things will never be the same again is how the thought hit me. When I enlisted, we had been reduced to a few surviving cities. Though crippled, the enemy forces still outnumber ours, but their desperation and greed would be the outcome of their downfall. So against all odds, I carried on with my training. Stayed focused, thinking of everything I'd be gaining. My platoon and I were one humanity, my family through what we felt. To win the war against the enemy, we first had to defeat the enemy within ourselves. Heaven sent but bound for hell with every night that fell. We rose through the ranks, warriors by blood besides war. Our mind was blank. Every battle was a chance for revenge, a spark of hope to ignite.
A memory to defend, a fight for my life. No mercy shown, so in return, no mercy was given. Mercy was weakness, weakness was death, and I was too busy living.
With ours driven, the military developed a weapon system to end the war if not win it. A project to create super soldiers. I was there from the beginning, and on the day they would begin it, I awoke beside a handful of soldiers chosen to overthrow those that oppose the human race. We were transported to a secret facility in space that still remained. And as I walked through the corridor, my mind began flashing with thoughts of everything that happened and more. I entered the lab and laid on the table. I was injected by mechanical arms, armed with needles and cables. I felt the rush as the serum ran through my blood. My body amplified, getting high on this drug.
When great forces are on the move in the world, we learn we're spirits, not animals. There's something going on in time and space and beyond time and space, which, whether we like it or not, you and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness. You and I have the ability and the dignity and the right to make our own decisions and determine our own destiny.
Survivors from both sides fought the last battle on earth. Our home and everything I knew destroyed without worth. Our only hope to demolish everything on this planet. An ending breath, a final gasp, a last sigh without a panic. Their entire force invaded our home. With any luck, human life can keep going. 'Twas a desperate attempt to end the war. Our scientists fashioned a bomb that would destroy life from its core. We were gladiators in the Coliseum. Explosions and battle cries replaced the roars of crowds cheering. I've never seen such a blend of blood, fire, and smoke. Plant a bomb on the mothership is my purpose of soul.
Gunfire revoked from his pistol carrier in the distance. We broke through their defenses like it was us who was invading. We emptied our weapons into the souls of our enemies without hesitation. Our bullets flew like small stones carried in a strong wind. I was behind the carrier as the enemy ship had flown in. The ship let off a shot, the carrier flipped and dropped. I picked up the bomb, only seconds left on the clock. lit up my jetpack and flew to the ship in full attack. And when I reached the inside of the mothership, I gazed upon a force beyond that which I could comprehend. And for the first time since I was young, I felt peace. The final seconds now reached as I heard the race of the bomb beep.
With every ounce of passion, he thrusted the bomb into the heart of the ship, became consumed by the blast as he turned to run from it. The burst engulfed the whole planet, consuming all life, and in the blink of an eye, you could see everything die. And everything destroyed and everything died in unity. But I felt joy because destruction is the birth of opportunity.